Someone there? Seems your heart isn't in this at all. Where did they go? I won't rest until you're dead.
Revelio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Revelio. Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practising dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Ranrock's loyalists were a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic, and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Where are you? I'll not give up hope. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio. It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are unpredictable and
Excuse me, Mrs. Sprottle. Any news on Bardolph Beaumont's disappearance?
Afraid not. I've spoken with Claire, still worried sick about her brother. He was last seen heading towards the forest with one of Victor Rookwood's lot.
Revelio.
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 Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio.
Such arrogance.
Revelio.
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could. I deserve better than patrol duty. Quiet as a grapple, you are. So, I won't rest. Don't have time for this. Move of a coward. Lucky, that's all. This is impossible. No! Great company, how nice. Someone's here. Great company. How is this happening? Are you sure you're not a muggle? And you? There you are. Make quick work of this one. Such arrogance. Ooh, this shouldn't take long. I won't rest until you're dead. Why to drag this out longer than necessary? You arrogant child! Stop it! Oh, Terry. Someone's been taken out last me! No! One less human to worry about. One less human who'll regret not quiet enough. Farewell forever, human. Such arrogance. Wait a moment. What I wouldn't give for a cup. Afraid to fight. Over here. I won't rest until well, such arrogance. How nice you woman. Let's get this over with. Someone's here. Let me go at once!
You've one less follower, Ranrock. One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering. That was unexpected.
Fight about as well as a basket. Why stupid? Why can't I hit you?
That was pitiful. An utterly pitiful display. You're so very weak.
You're like a glum bumble.
Is that the best you can do? When are you going to give up?
Stop it! Someone thinks they can outlast me! A pitiful end to a pitiful child. Such arrogance.
No, let him know.
You suffer.
What an unfortunate disappointment!
Seen anything like that before? Get accustomed to that. Lucky, that's all. Seems your arms one less human to worry about. Not quiet enough. Quick, come in here. Ha! The move of a coward. I won't rest until you're dead. I'll get you. Why? Rest this out longer than necessary. Why can't I get you? I will make you pay. Let this serve as a warning to others too young to know better.
Are you quite finished? You're so very weak. That was pitiful.
What did you do now?
That was unimpressive.
Little magic man.
I shall avenge your death.
How nice of you. No! One less human to worry about. Get accustomed to that. One rather unwise.
This is sad. Really, it is. Arrogant child! Is that the best you can do?
Poor little human. Such.
When are you going to give up?
Stop it!
good at this, are you? Are you quite finished?
Hello?
Confringo. Levioso.
You're so silly.
Levioso.
You don't know! I won't rest.
This was pitiful.
Confringo.
What an unfortunate disappointment.
Accio. Confringo.
Teach you nothing about Julia.
Confringo.
I won't rest. One less human to worry about. How nice of you to stop. Knock. Someone's...
Confringo.
No! Oh, Mary, you won't get away with that. I won't rest.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Pulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I won't rest until you're dead. Oh. No! I will make you get riddance. One less sheep. Why drag this out longer than
An utterly pitiful display.
someone's been taken out last week?
Is that the best you can do?
Confringo.
Are you quite finished? You're so very cold.
Levioso.
You won't get away with that. That was pitiful.
How nice. One less human to worry about.
Confringo! Accio!
When are you going to give up? What an unfortunate disappointment! What? That was unimpressive.
Confringo!
Come in here. I won't rest. Put me down!
Confringo!
You are postponing the inevitable! I'll get you! No! Why can't I hit you?
Confringo!
Might have sport. Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. I won't rest. You're like a plum bumble beneath my feet.
Confringo!
I won't.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Accio! Confringo!
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Revelio!
This place has seen better days.
Revelio! Levioso!
Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Revelio! Revelio. Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio. I do miss the Buckingham business. They to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. Sincerely.
Lumos. Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Levioso! Tego!
Is that Inferior's wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Confringo! 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 Accio! Levioso! Tego! Confringo! Accio! Tego! Stupido! Confringo! Accio! Levioso!
Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. A plan, something to do with him.
Revelio.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Revelio. Protego. Handy resource indeed, your field.
Get over here, here, you insolent child!
Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you for your patronage. I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure.
Revelio. A sign of
consultation.
Revelio.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right. Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Oh, it's you? Oh, the good you've done on behalf of the Upper Hogsfield Red. Thank you for passing through.
Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon?
Revelio.
New instruments are expensive, you know. You have my thanks. If things keep going as they are, well... this might be enough.
Confringo!
Wager I could handle another enchantment now.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room. Wingardium Leviosa, you're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
All of the shopkeepers like me. I know they do. They always put a bit of something extra in the bag for me. I think they're drawn to my charm. Also, my parents spend a lot in Hogsmeade, but I don't think that's it.
The last time I was at Dogweed and Death Camp,
Wingardium Leviosa.
everything from Dittany seeds to shrivel figs. Just be careful not to upset her, though, or she might set a venomous tentacular on you.
Hogsmeade's no London, mind you. But
Leviosa.
My aunt says I should get to Hogsmeade as often as I can.
Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Repulso! How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.